Congratulations, Aston Martin. This is the Aston Martin F1 team gaming chair, and look at that, the Aston Martin Cognizant Formula One team. And just 2 days ago, Sunday, they got onto the podium with Fernando Alonso. Now, a few years ago, if you were to tell somebody that, just a few years ago, that you bought an Aston Martin, people will be asking you, why? Why didn't you buy that? When did you buy that? You know, but now look at it. This is sold. Look at that. It's sold. All right. This beautiful red Vantage, and then this DBX is also sold. All right. And then we come over here. Now these are all the specifications that you can do with your car, and it's not just here. It's more than that. And look at this DBS Superleggera is also sold. And of course, I have personal liking of that wallpaper over there. This is the test drive unit of DBX 707. So do come over here and experience what it feels like to accelerate from 0 to 100 in 3 seconds. All right. Now, I know there's a certain video that shows this one doing a drag race against another SUV, and that was a little bit quicker, but do take note, these are proper tires for the road with a tread wear rating of 280. That one that managed to be a little bit faster than this has a tread wear rating of 80. That tire, use it on the road, you're going to use it up in a month or two, all right? It's really just for winning drag races, all right? Which is something that Aston don't do. They make you cars that are proper for the road usage. And today I saw a new stock, right? This Hyper Red DBX 707. Now we're all familiar with how beautiful this car looks, how amazing the rear diffusers, the exhaust, right? And of course the carbon brakes. All these come standard in the 707. All right, come have a look at this exterior. This one matching the red color is this gloss black exterior stylings, the skirts, and this beautiful rims. These are standard. I think this car's specification is not over the board, but this is just nice. Everything is just enough, all right? And then you have the standard grills up front. You have the classic Aston Martin badge over here. Now, from videos and pictures, you may not see the car looking as huge as it is. That's because the badge is larger than the usual badge on other Astons. The grille is also larger. The headlamps, the vents, everything on this car was proportioned to hide its size, because this is a proper family, luxurious, super SUV. Let's look at its interior. Like I mentioned just now, this car is beautifully spec'd, but not crazy. First off, let's enjoy the soft closed door. Now, a thing that you do not know, this is not the first Aston that has soft closed door. Actually, the first one was the Valkyrie. But the Valkyrie is a special, really special, made-to-order hypercar. All right, I just learned it when Aston released the embargo of everything about the Valkyrie this morning following the win in F1. Right, so even though for production, volume production cars, this is the first one, but the Valkyrie was the first one. Anyway, let's not talk about that 1,000 horsepower, 1,200 kilogram hypercar. Let's come back to this family super SUV. Now we have carbon fiber in the middle here, gloss black over here, and then the whole car has this leather with yellow cross stitching. Very nice match. And then you have Alcantara headliners. You know what? These Alcantara headliners comes as standard. All right, there's a lot of things in this car that you do not need to spec. The adaptive cruise control, you don't need to spec. The carbon ceramic brakes, you don't need to spec. These beautiful sport seats, you know, it's just a color option away. And then all these specifications are built in. And even this drive mode selector, where you change from, you know, manual, sports, sport plus and all that, all these comes standard. And like any Astons, material wise is just splendid. the sitting position, the beautiful round steering wheel. They specifically mentioned they do not want a flat bottom steering wheel. They want it to feel, as you drive daily, they want it to feel really comfortable with your steering wheel instead of, you know, turning part way and then you have one part that is flat, which is more suited for sports cars. All right. And then in the center console here, right, you get a lot of storage, cup holders. Down here you get the wireless charger and a placement to put your wallets, your stuffs, chuck everything behind here. And it's just a pleasant place to be. And if you look up from inside here, you will see the beautiful panoramic roof, which is fantastic even if you are sitting in the back seats. And some details that I want to show you guys is always this one. This always amazes me. Okay, check out how many cars where the hinge for their visors are milled aluminum parts instead of plastics. You know, it's just so delightful to touch an entire panel that is milled from aluminum. All right, and it's just exquisite. Very few cars are built that way. All right, even the handles, pure solid aluminum. Let's go to the back seats. This is one of the most spacious in its class, even though from visual when you look at this, but I am actually 5'11". I have tons of space down here. You know, my legs can stretch, and my shoes are huge, size 11.5 feet. And look at the headroom I get. And do you notice something? Look at the base. It goes all the way out to the back of my knee. This is a full, proper, comfortable seat that supports you, and just fantastic for those long distance journeys, you know. And then of course the panoramic roof, and then you just sit here, and this is such a fantastic family car. All right, look at the boot space. Again, if you're going for a family trip, your luggages all can go in here. And look at this load lip, entire piece, not just aluminium but also chrome. Very, very nice. And the materials here, the carpets, it's just a pleasant car to be in this new age where, yeah, we all love a supercar or two, but for those of you who've bought supercars, you would know, you know, stepping in and out sometimes, you know, it is not something that you use every day, but something like this, right? You can just enjoy your drive to work, to meet up with colleagues, to go places, and it's fast, it's rapid, right? And with a design like that, this is just, yep, the everyday Aston for the everyday James Bond. Cheers.